so let's get started. Suzanne, do I need to read the
Procedures?
procedures again, like
It
I
would be
did
good.
last
Do
time?
you want to summarize them? Saying it's a remote meeting.
Um,
Number 6 is the roll call vote. Some of them I think you should highlight.
I guess under normal circumstances I would, but since the applicants are the only ones joining the meeting, I don't know that we need to run through them all again. I don't know.
Number 6 was the one important to me.
Okay. So, let's see. So today is Tuesday, May 19th. This is the Easton, Town of Easton Zoning Board of Appeals meeting for May 19th, 2020 at 6:30 PM via Zoom webinar. The public hearing on for tonight, 6:30, continued public hearing, variance number 20-1. Applicant is seeking relief from a dimensional and density regulations to allow the construction of an addition on the premises for property located at 202 Prospect Street. Before we start with that, I will say that all the procedures will be done by roll call. What we're going to do is, as we vote on this or anything else, you'll announce your name and what your vote is on the matter. I am bringing the applicants on as panelists. They should be appearing here momentarily. Let's see. I can
Hi,
unmute
Steve,
them.
can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, Scott.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Do you want to start your video?
What do I have to do here?
Maybe
Okay, hold on.
you get a
There
message.
we go.
Oh, there you go.
There you are.
So, all right. So I read the announcement. We're picking up from where we left off. I know you guys. Welcome back, by the way. I hope you guys are doing well.
Thank you. You also?
Thank you. And let's see here. I have in front of me, and Maria, I hope you're staying safe. I know you're on the front lines, so.
Yes, sir. We're taking all precautions.
Excellent. You submitted to us new drawing, little bit of a redesign, and a letter supporting that. Do you want to just run through briefly what it is that you submitted and see if anybody has any questions?
Sure. What we did
Hang on just a second, Scott. I'm gonna mute everyone, and then I'm gonna unmute you so that we can not have so much background noise. Go ahead.
what we did was we tried to shrink it as much as possible, so that we could still have a 2-car garage facing front and still try to get the space we needed. But we did this by shrinking the garage ceiling height. We got a foot from there. We made that 8 foot 2 inches, which is the absolute minimum that I was told we'd be able to make it and still have the garage door motor and everything be able to fit. We shrunk the, I believe it was Ryan who might suggest that I take a look at, can we get the roof flatter? We did, in fact, get it flatter. We almost have a completely flat roof in the back of the house. As a matter of fact, the only reason we didn't flatten it was at some point it would no longer make fit the code for habitable space. So we had to have a little bit of a pitch to it in the back to the front. So basically we shrunk it as much as we could, and we're here to ask you guys if you would approve it.
Okay. Members of the board, do any of you, if any of you have any questions, so you can just put your hand up and I can unmute you individually. Tim? Go ahead, Tim.
All right, hey, thanks for coming.
Hi, Tim.
Just to refresh my memory, the objection to going further back in the was, I know you've went over this before, but just refresh my memory.
We have a very small yard, and as the line of the lot actually tapers as you go back. So the further back we go, we start encroaching on the line. And we did not want to overlap the building because we're really trying to build something that's going to be energy efficient. And losing all that natural light to the back of the house, which would be the kitchen, by covering it with a portion of the garage, we would not only lose us a huge amount of yard, it would also make the house less eco-friendly, because you would then have to supplement with, electrical supplied lighting. So,
Okay, fair enough, thanks.
Anything else, Tim?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. Anyone else? No? Okay. I'm gonna just unmute everybody then. I don't have any questions myself. I do appreciate all of the effort you guys have made to try and address the concerns that we've addressed with you guys with the last two hearings. Does anybody want to make a motion to, I think, you've done all that you can. So I don't think it's fair for us to ask you to do anything else at this point. I would suggest that you allow us to close the meeting, and then we can discuss and vote tonight. Does that sound good?
yes, sir.
Somebody want to make a motion to close the hearing?
So moved.
Okay, motion made by Mr. Cook, seconded by Mr. Merlin. I will just go through. Steve Merlin, what is your vote?
Steve Merlin votes a motion to close the hearing. Approve to close the hearing.
Okay. Tim? This is just on the motion to close the hearing. Tim, go ahead. Oh, hang on, you're
He's
muted.
on mute.
Yeah. Go ahead,
All
Tim.
right, I vote to close.
Okay. Ryan?
Ryan Cook, I vote to close.
John?
Vote to close.
Okay, Michael Spillane votes to close as well. 5-0. Do we want to discuss it? Does somebody want to make a motion? Do we have any questions for each other? Steve, go ahead.
Well, I think you said it all before. We've asked a lot of the Vest family based on the feedback we got from the planning board and the town planner and so forth, and they did as much as they can, and I'm willing to meet them more than halfway on this thing. So
Great.
I make a motion, we approve the variance.
Approve the variance based upon and with the
Today's plan.
plans that were submitted today.
Yes.
Okay. Any motion made by Mr. Merlin to approve the variance application with the plan submitted to the board today? Does somebody want to second that motion?
I'll second it.
that.
Okay, seconded by Mr. Curran.
Thank you.
Why don't we do a roll vote? Steve, why don't you go ahead first?
Steve Merlin votes to approve.
John?
I vote to approve.
Ryan?
Ryan Cook votes to approve.
Tim?
Right.
Tim McCall votes to approve.
And Mike Spillane makes it 5-0. So
Thank you, Mike.
you guys are all set. We will get this filed as quickly as we can for you. Give us, it's what, Tuesday? Hopefully we can get it, by the end of the week, if not the beginning of next week. I know it's a little tight, but we'll get it filed with the town clerk as quickly as we can.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
all of you. We really appreciate your time and effort and all that you do for the town of Easton.
Thanks very much.
Thank
Guys,
you.
good luck.
Everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How do we get out of this?
Have a good weekend.
I'll get you out.
Escape.
Awkward pause.
Other than thank you again. We really thank you very much.
You just said what we were all thinking. How do we get out of it? All right.
Do I
Okay. So. All right, so they have been removed. So the next thing on our agenda, thanks guys, by the way, that was
Yep.
nice and easy. We need to vote whether or not we want to authorize decisions to be signed electronically. I don't have any issue with it. I don't know if any of you guys do.
No.
Okay,
Motion to approve electronic signatures.
okay, Steve makes a motion to approve electronic signatures, seconded by
Second.
Mr. McCall. Tim had his hand up first. Steve, what's your vote?
Approve electronic signatures, yes.
John,
Approve electronic signatures.
Ryan,
Approve electronic signatures.
Tim,
Approve electronic signatures.
as do I. So that's 5-0. So we're good there. Somebody want to make a motion to approve the minutes from our April 14th meeting?
I'll do that. I
All right.
move to approve the
Motion made,
minutes.
motion made by Mr. Curran, seconded by Mr. Cook. Tim,
I approve the meeting minutes.
okay, Ryan,
I approve.
John,
I approve.
Steve,
Yes, to approve the minutes.
and I approve them as well, 5-0. Suzanne, are we supposed to do anything in particular about the term expirations?
We have 2 people on the board whose terms are, I think, ending in June. I think
Yes.
Could be Jeremy and Tim. Is that what you have?
Yeah, and actually, I just realized Jeremy and Ed are both here as attendants. Tim, are you planning to re-up?
I plan to do so. I haven't sent it in just yet, but I'll get it this week.
Okay,
June 1st is the supposed deadline to file.
Oh, okay. That's soon.
Well, I will get it in the next couple of days.
okay. Jeremy, are you
Hi,
gonna,
can you hear me?
I can hear you, I can't see you, but I don't know that you necessarily need to have your video on, but
Okay, that's okay. Ryan Cook says that you need to promote me to a panelist for my video to be up. But in any event, I already applied.
okay.
Hmm.
I'm promoting you.
Then he has to turn his video on.
Okay,
Oh, right here, stop video.
sorry about that, Jeremy.
That's okay.
There you
You
are.
can
Yep.
see I look great.
Yes, you got more hair than the rest of the board combined.
That's right.
It's not saying very much. Yes, I've applied to re-up.
Okay, great, great. All right, so that should be a formality then. I don't foresee any issues with either Tim or Jeremy being reappointed. So great, thank you guys. Suzanne, am I missing anything else?
I don't believe so.
That was it, right? So we have 2 matters that have, one is a complete application, correct, Suzanne? And
Yes.
one we're almost there.
Yes, if you go into Permitize, you'll see there are 2 new applications that will be
Okay.
completed this week.
Both for outdoor dining, right?
Yes.
One at Shoveltown and one at a gas station, which
Yes.
is interesting.
Yes.
And so that is what day? The 17th,
You, no, I think it's the 23rd, June 23rd.
23rd. Okay. I was looking at. Anybody know that they're not available, going away on family vacation that week or anything?
Yeah.
I
Everybody's available as far as we
think I'll
know?
be available the way things are going, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Motion to
Uh,
adjourn.
Made by Mr. Moreland, seconded by
Mr. Cook.
Mr. Curran, Mr. Cook, third by Mr. Cook. Tim, you're in favor?
In favor.
I'm in favor. Steve, you're in favor?
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
Ed, Jeremy?
Yes.
All right, 7-0. I think we are good for the night then, guys. Good luck, stay safe. Everybody and your family stays healthy, and we'll see you in a